I wanted to begin my real second hyperspace equine training with the molecules that you and your horse have. This man from Japan did the most articulate way of speaking to the public globally that I've ever seen. He took the molecules of water, distilled water, and he proved to the world that water definitely has an attitude. Since you and I are made of 60% water, how many molecules do you think that this contributes to? Attitude is everything. Technique is wonderful, but attitude is everything. I was really fortunate to have gone to Juilliard, and I definitely was not the best technician. But I loved music, and I love horses. And if anything I've learned in the last 35 years, and I've seen it for myself, folks, and I can stay on the best bucker and rearer and anything you want to ask for. Ask people that have known me over 20 years. It's not about that. That's a part of it. What it's about is your attitude. So if you really watch with what Mr. Emoto came out with on the molecules of water, these are the molecules of your horse. And your molecules are talking to your horse's molecules. Because if there's something I've learned is horses want to please your molecules. So if you're in fear, or if you're in anger, or if you're in peace, this is the key to hyperspace training. You can know all the technique in the world. You can be the prettiest posed equitation rider in the world, and you will not be able to train a horse. This is the key, the golden key of any focal point you want to do with your horse. Here we are, first time out, new barn, new area, just fanned in, with a 3.5-year-old warm blood. One's named Icon, the gelding, and the other one is Eye Candy, a filly. Over the years, some people up in the Northeast, New York mainly, and a couple other places, Virginia, know I can bring a horse to its first start and win first time out. It's really hard to talk to people that haven't really gotten into the horses' heads. They just get into the physical anatomy. What is your horse doing? Go around and around and around in circles over and over again. These horses, by the way, have gone over maybe 6 times cross rails and cavalettis in their whole life. And I broke them at a thoroughbred training center where they went around the shed row just like the yearlings do and the 2-year-olds race horses. And I did their infrastructure on long reining first. On Icon's case, I went on him bareback because I noticed his eye, and breaking horses, older horses especially, you go with the eye. Because even though the sport horse trainers think they're saving their horses from a whole bunch by not breaking them until they're 3 or freaking 4 years old, what idiot pita brains they are. When you have a baby horse and you break them properly, it's not breaking them and banging on their backs. It's giving them an initiation of saddle, bridle, weight over their back without concussion, without going around and around like these morons at the horse shows. It's giving them an initiation at a very young age, just like they want your kids at K4, 9 hours a day. They're giving it at a time of their life when they don't have a concept yet of what the world is, what gravity is, what circumstances and new things are. They're a blank piece of paper. Now, these 2 horses were not a blank piece of paper. Even though the owner very lovingly had them on the farm in the wild and stuff, they were still being, for the almost 4 years, interpreting humans. And may I add, however loving the humans may be, you're aliens, folks, because when you don't start them at a young age doing curriculum, just like the young children, especially of the new United States, at an early age, it's almost like from diapers to school. These horses were well into their grade school hemisphere of their brain. Their brain had looked at humans for nearly 4 years, given their own evaluation without any scholastic work, meaning schooling. We go in at night, we come out during the day, we're groomed, we have their hoofs picked up, blah, 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 blah. These horses were well maintained in a wild atmosphere. So when I picked them up, I knew this already because I've almost had 35 years breaking babies of all ages. And it's wonderful not having weight on their back, so their bones can grow and their tissues and everything. But it's not good, academically speaking, for what to expect in the quote-unquote real world. Now, this is the first time that this gelding going down the line there has ever had anybody other than myself on his back. And every rider, I don't care how many gold medals you have or how many decades of riding you do or don't do, everybody's different. Your touch of your hands, the weight in the stirrups, the weight in your seat. You can have the prettiest equitation seat in the world. You're still going to be different to a young horse like this. Because he's only had one person on his back. Moi. M-O-I for those that need to take French. I'm being sarcastic and perhaps a little bit impatient because I'm 52 and I'm sick of seeing people blame horses. I'm so sick of it. Now, if you see his demeanor going down his first gymnastic lines, because his horse has done drop rails and a cross rail, but here we're having a big test, and the trainer that's overseeing this, gosh, she's been in the game for at least 40 years. And last time I saw her, that was 30 years ago at Upperville, and she was on the top of her game.